Hey there, ladies. Sarah Carson here. So I mentioned this morning that I was going to do a bit of a video here on our Defend Innocence Kudos. So here it is. So I got my Kudos in the mail a couple days ago. I've actually been waiting to open it because I wanted to do it live for you, or live for you guys, but I don't actually have live on Facebook, so I'm just going to film it and then I'll put it up on YouTube for you guys to watch through. But I really wanted to talk a little bit about the Defend Innocence campaign and what it means to me. So the Defend Innocence campaign is really about bringing about awareness to sexual abuse with children and really in the grand scheme of things, it's sexual abuse in general. So this topic is extremely swept under the rug. People don't like to talk about sexual abuse. People hear about sexual abuse and they think, oh, I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to work with people that have been sexually abused. I don't want to hear about that. That's not something that's a normal topic. So really, this Kudos is about awareness and being able to talk with our families and our kids and our friends and our parents or people that we work with or anyone that you're kind of involved with about what's appropriate, what's safe for our kids. So let me give you a little bit of background. So I am a child protection worker. I did a 1-year practicum and I am in my second year. I just had my second year anniversary here in Medicine Hat. In July. So it's August now. So for me, we see sexual abuse all the time. So I have kids on my caseload right now that have been sexually abused. So whether have been an older sibling has sexually abused them, it's been mom's boyfriend that mom's had around and didn't know that they had a past, boyfriends or girlfriends too, because it can go both ways, that have been in relationships or left alone with their kids or babysitting kids, and people haven't done their due diligence in knowing if they're on the registered sex offenders list or if they have any other background or what that looks like. And lots of people too look at adults that sexually abuse kids and they say you're a horrible person. And in the grand scheme of things, there's a very, very little percentage of those people that actually have not experienced either sexual abuse themselves or have had some form of trauma in their history or their past. So there's a very small percentage of people that actually abuse children or would sexually abuse a child because they actually enjoy it and that's in their mind. It's something that's been taught or it's normal to them because they were sexually abused as a child and they don't know any better, and that's what it is. So really, in the grand scheme of things, what this Kudos is about spreading awareness, talking about sexual abuse, what's appropriate touch, what's inappropriate touch. If a kid comes to you and says, I've been touched or like so-and-so is doing this to me, we need to say, I believe you. So there's a huge campaign that's going around as well. And it's been around for a long time, and I don't know if people have ever heard about it, but it's #IBelieveYou. So if that's the first thing, that if a kid or an adult or anybody that comes and tells you that says, I've been touched or somebody's doing this to me or it's not appropriate, you as that person need to tell those kids that you believe them and that you're there to help and support them. And if you're not comfortable working through them or going through that conversation with them, then reach out and find somebody or a support or a social worker like myself. So we talk to kids all the time. We interview kids. We do all those kind of bits and pieces, and then we connect them to appropriate supports or organizations or counseling or treatment or whatever it is that they need moving forwards, depending on the level of severity of what's happened. So that's the little bit of the awareness piece that I just wanted to kind of talk about. If you guys have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I do have knowledge base with sexual abuse or any children's abuse whatsoever. So if you have questions about things, if you have experienced sexual abuse in your past and you feel that you need to be connected to some form of treatment or an organization or anything of that manner, let me know. We have local stuff, as well as Younique has a foundation as well. So I want to talk a little bit about that. So they have a foundation that is in the United States, and they have people of all ages. So whether you've been sexually abused as a child, whether you've been sexually abused as an adult, it's anyone can go, and it's a place where it's like-minded people. You go, it's more of a retreat. So there's healing there's counseling there's a place to feel safe. There's a place to be able to talk about what's gone on in your past, to just to be able to kind of start the healing process and get it out there, because lots of people don't report sexual abuse. 90% of people actually do not ever report it ever happened to them. So that's huge when you think about that. If that blows my mind, to be honest with you. So that's the first big statistic. And the other one is there's a lot of children that are being sexually abused. And what are we doing to stand up and make sure that that doesn't continue to happen? And obviously we're not gonna be able to protect every single child, in the entire single world. It's not what it's about. It's about making awareness and making healthy choices for your own kids, for your own family members, talking about it with your family members, whatever that needs to look like in your life and your perspective and what you kind of do. Just make sure that you're reaching out and having those conversations with people. So there is that Younique Foundation too, and they take applications. And if you feel that that's something you also want to be connected to, you can go to the Younique site, and there's a bunch of information on there about that retreat as well. The other thing I wanted to highlight as well is the Kudos is through Defend Innocence. So if you go to www.defendinnocence.org, and I will put it at the end of this video or in the comments on the YouTube link as well. If you go on there, there's tons of information. So speaking points to talk to with your kids, there's videos of things that people are going to stand up and commit to with this campaign. There's like tons of info, tons of stats, good conversation topic starters. There's lots of info on there. I actually went on there too and watched through some of the stuff, and it's extremely beneficial to go through and watch. So if that's something too that you're interested in, I'll put the link at the end of this, so then you can kind of check that out as well. So that's a little bit of the background. I do want to open up the Kudos for you because I think there's some really good things and bits and pieces in this Kudos too. And it serves as a reminder that at the end of August, this isn't something that just needs to be over and done with. It's something that needs to be continuing and ongoing in life, and that we need to commit that it's not just a 31-day thing that we're going to talk about. It has to be something that's continuing and ongoing. And really, this is something that's really near and dear to my heart. So anytime somebody asks me about my Defend Innocence bracelet that I'm going to pull out for you guys, I'm going to have a conversation with them about it. Anytime when someone says, oh, I really like that pink splurge cream that's on your eyes, say thank you. It's really not about selling the pink splurge cream. It's about having that reminder or that topic piece and saying, well, hey, it comes with this Defend Innocence package, and this is what it's about, and this is what Younique's doing. And really, in the grand scheme of things, it has nothing to do with just what Younique's doing. It's what should be being done worldwide, and awareness spread throughout everybody. So with that being said, I'm going to open up the Kudos just so you guys can kind of see what comes in it. I'm also doing something personally this month that my commission from any order that goes through with this package, I am going to donate. So I'm donating $15 from everyone that is on there, and that just goes towards the retreat that Younique does to be able to get those women down there for some treatment in the States. So that's just another little piece, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not really what I'm so worried about. So here's what it comes like. I did take the plastic off because everybody knows that I'm horrible at taking the plastic off of this new stuff that comes, sorry. So this is what it comes like, and I haven't actually opened it yet. So here's what it looks like. I've heard in the top flap here, there is a Defend Innocence. Ooh, let's see if I can get this so it doesn't fall down. Now that I've opened it. Sorry if you guys hear a crash. It's because the makeup's falling on the floor. No, okay, we should be good. Okay, so this is the Defend Innocence little package that you get that does have lots of myths, truths, things that go on with sexual abuse, as well as the Defend Innocence website on the back of it too. So this is a good conversation starter as well, and does give you some info and some tips to start talking to your children about sexual abuse. So you get that. And then this is the one that I'm actually quite excited for. Younique and Defend Innocence have come up with an exclusive bracelet this month. So it's this beautiful little bracelet, and I've seen girls wearing them as headbands as well. And it is a it's on this lovely little thing so it doesn't get wrecked. It's on this lovely little 3-ring thing. So some of the girls are wearing them as like headbands across their heads like that. I'm not a big headband girl, so I'm going to wear mine as a bracelet. So it goes on and wraps. So let's see if I can figure this out on video. Ooh, this could be interesting. Okay. So it should wrap 3 times. Oh yeah, it's gonna wrap 3 times on mine too. And we'll do her up here quick. Sorry, ladies. And of course, having nails doesn't help the situation either. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna put it on the biggest one for right now, and then I'll adjust it as it goes. So this is what it looks like, and it does say Defend Innocence on it. So it's really pretty leather strapped bracelet. I'm gonna need to make it a little bit tighter on my wrist, but I have pretty tiny wrists, but this is what it looks like. So this is gonna be my new bracelet and awareness thing. And then the other 3 parts that come with it, I'm gonna pull all 3 out right now. And I'm actually gonna show you quick how to use them just because I wanna see what they look like too on. And in the grand scheme of things, I'm really excited about makeup. So, so there's 3 products that you get in this Kudos. So the first one is the Splurge Cream, and it's a brand new color. Ooh. And it's a pink. So all the colors are pink. So it's this really light, pretty pink. So all the colors, they're going to be available still after this Kudos, but they just kind of got launched and they're built specifically for this Kudos. And there's lots of little reminders. So our Splurge Creams normally don't have the writing in purple. So that is something that's exclusive to this Kudos set. Purple. The liner, purple. So they're all purple and pinks. And really they're to help kind of give you that reminder. So when I'm putting this on, I'm going to think, oh yes, right. So Splurge Cream, normally it's an eyeshadow. It's a creamier shadow. I'm going to just put a little bit on for you. And I've got my cream shadow brush. So really you need very little amount of cream shadow if you've watched me do cream shadow tutorials before. And it's a very light, pretty pink. And so you could pair this with something else as well. So I've seen lots of girls do like the dark, so the Skeptical Splurge Cream, or use some dark grays or whatever in their palette kits or mineral pigments. You could also use other dark pinks. You could use like golds. You can kind of pair pinks with whatever. So I'm just going to do really light. That's what it looks like on, very light with nothing else combined with it. And we'll do the other eye as well. And I love Splurge Creams because they go on super creamy and they fill in all the crevices of your eye. So I'm just doing it super light. So that's the pink. That's actually really pretty. So that's the pink. This actually might be my new favorite. It has a good cause behind it as well. So really, in the grand scheme of things. And then there's 2 other products. So let's do this one next. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. So this one's a Mood Stretch Precision Pencil. It is technically meant to be an eyeliner pencil, but you can use it on your lips as well. So either of our pencils you can use on both. And like I said, it has the purple instead of the regular. And it is this really pretty, my phone never wants to focus, but it's a really pretty purple color. So maybe I'll just do a little bit on my, I don't have much on for makeup today, but there, that just gives it a little bit of a pop. I don't know if you can see that really well. It's really, really light purple. So maybe I'll just try it on my hand so you guys can see what the color looks like. So that's what it looks like. It's this really pretty purple. And maybe I'll do all 3 on my hand just so you can see the color. So that's the pencil that you can use. So I'm going to actually try it on my lips one day too because I really like them as liners, and you could fill them in as a full color too. That's the Splurge Cream, just so you can kind of see it. And then I'm going to show you the lipstick that you get with it. So then there's this brand new really pretty pink lipstick as well. So I'm just going to put it on. You can kind of see that. That's really pretty actually as well. So there's the lipstick, and I'll do just on the other side. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because it's more translucent, but there's the pink lipstick. So there's your colors. And what did they look like? So that's the Kudos. If you guys have any interest in the Kudos, if you have any interest in talking about the Defend Innocence organization, if you have any interest in talking about things you can say to your kids, treatment, places you can go and talk to somebody here in town. If you're not from Medicine Hat and you want things in different areas of Canada or the US or wherever you're from, definitely reach out to me. You can reach out to me as well in my message box. Anything is confidential. Like I said to you, I am a social worker, so I do have a bit of background in some things and can kind of point you in the right direction of where you want to be and kind of what you're thinking you need. So definitely reach out if you have anything that you want to chat about. If you want to share this video, I'm more than okay with that as well. And yeah, thanks for popping in and listening to me today, ladies. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you.